everyone, my name is Jess, the Tarot Tunas, and I have a timeless pick a card message just for you. What to expect in the next 48 hours. I have 3 piles to choose from. I have pile number 1, this little poster sign. It says believe in your dreams, the little unicorn. That's pile number 1. Pile number 2 is dice that say ears. And lastly, pile number 3 is the symbol of Sagittarius. Now, you don't have to be a Sagittarius to pick this, or a fire sign. You can be any sign. Maybe you just like the way it looks. Pile number 3. Go with your gut, and I'll see you at your reading. Toodles. Hey everyone who chose pile number 1, the unicorn, believe in your dreams. This message is just for you. What's going to be happening in the next 48 hours? All signs are welcome, but I am feeling really strong Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Pisces, but all signs are welcome. You could be seeing the numbers 11, 11, 10, 11, 1, 1, 1. And I also get that you could be seeing the number 3. And you also could be eating more fruit or more whole foods, which is excellent. And I get that you're really craving freshness. That this is a timeless reading, but I'm recording it in the winter months. And I get that if you're watching it on today, the 28th, then you're just really ready for summer. You're really ready for that freshness of spring, and it's coming. But I digress. The next 48 hours, I see you getting out of the house and actually meeting someone. Not like for the first time meeting you. I mean, you're going to be reconnecting or connecting with somebody that means so much to you. This could be a romantic partner. This could be a friend. This could even be your child. Just spending some quality time with them. And I get that you guys are going to be doing a whole lot of nothing. It's just going to be meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, and building a connection, building friendship. You have the goddess Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. And what I'm seeing is, like, yes, this could be your child, bringing you some, bringing up some big topics, maybe just bringing up some big feelings and you holding them and guiding them through it. But I'm also seeing that if this is someone that's not your child, this is somebody who really needs you emotionally because you're their polar opposite. I get that if you are attracted to pile number 1, you're a go-getter. You might be starting your own business, or you might be thinking of starting your own business. You might be working for yourself as a contractor. And I also get that you're very kinetic. You learn kinetically. You learn by doing. And this person really admires that. They admire just how gritty you are. But not in a shitty sense. Just, you're not scared. You're like a fucking Goodyear tire. You can handle all terrain. You might be getting your car worked on, or maybe in the next 48 hours, you might be cleaning it or making an appointment for the car. I don't see anything negative. But I get that this person you're connecting with, if it's not your child may be a Capricorn or a Sagittarius, though. But I digress. This person that you're connecting to, I get that they've been having a really rough time since the winter holidays. Specifically Christmas. It wasn't bad, but it might have just been really heavy emotionally and energetically, you know? And what I'm getting is that you both have your strengths. This person, every time you see them, they encourage you to be a little more carefree, a little more, yes, the structure, but coloring outside of the structure. And you give this person the stability, like, that is excellent. But in order to be able to do that and have that privilege, we need to have great building blocks. And I get that you two make a wonderful pair. But yeah, I just get a lot of goodness. I get this talking. I think this person coming to you is going to be seeing the forest through the trees. If I said that right. with you, and it's just going to be celebrated. Like, I get cracking a code. Now, I know this is a little controversial, but I can't stop thinking of Nicki Minaj when I see this card. So you could be a Nicki Minaj fan. I also get that you love female rap, or you just love music that's about empowerment, doing what you want. However, it's the card of being upside down. I get that emotionally you have been dealing with feelings that really trigger you. It's like, let's say you're self-conscious about your weight, right? And you work around people that are just like perfect, and you always get triggered when you think about it and when someone brings it up, or whatever the case may be. And what I'm seeing is that ever since Christmas time, or the last 3 months, I get that you have been doing phenomenal with soothing yourself and not spiraling. Like, you might have some mess ups, or you still might think about it for a few hours, but you're able to kind of snap yourself out of it. And that's fucking incredible. And I get that you're able to separate the emotion from the action. Like, I hate this term, but this is the only one I can think of. Hate the sin, not the sinner, you know? And I get that you're able to do that. And I get that this person you're meeting up with, their recklessness, I get that you kind of took it personally, but you're learning, like, it's not you and it's okay, you know? I get that you could be traveling really soon. I get that you could be going somewhere where it will snow, or it might be frosty. And I get that it's going to be a major city. Like, part of the attraction is walking the city, enjoying the sights, the air. So I get that you're going to be having a fabulous time. And if that's the case, wear the color pink. It is your power color. And what Spirit, I get that in the 48 hours, you're going to be talking about just your feelings, you both just commiserating, having a good time, having a good cup of coffee. But ultimately, yeah, what Spirit, God, the universe wants to remind you is that you are the alligator. That's your spirit animal right now that's coming out. And what that means is you are stealthy, you are swift. When you see something good, you know when to act. And what Spirit, God, the universe wants you to know is the more you not act fastly, but the more, sorry, that was gross, but the more that you, when your intuition says, this is a good deal, get it, do that. But if it's like going on Amazon or Temu and like clicking everything you like, it's like, okay, let's trim the fat off this list. Like, what do we really need? The truth is that opportunities aren't going to pop up in the next 48 hours that you're going to chomp. But I see it's going to be really fast coming up. And Spirit is like, this is a movement. This is a time where maybe you were a little upside down emotionally, or maybe you're just kind of feeling like uninspired. This new opportunity coming through is going to add so much color to your life. Let me get your tarot. Give me a sec. All right, pile number 1, let's get into your tarot. So just to reiterate though, your next 48 hours is going to be fun. You're going to be connecting. You're going to be hashing out with someone you love how you feel, and vice versa. And I also see that there's going to be a lot of celebration, and opportunity will come from that celebration. So I digress. Let's get into it. We have the Strength card in reverse, followed by the High Priestess in the reverse. So these two signs are Cancer, also could be represented by Virgo, and Leo. And what I'm seeing is that the spots that hurt you emotionally are being very visible right now in the next 48 hours. You can see exactly what's bothering you. Like, let's say again with the weight situation. Not saying your weight's a problem or weight is a problem. It's just an easy example. And let's say you're like, man, I've been so unmotivated, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? I'll put it off next week. I'll have a good start, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm seeing is this 48 hours, you're going to be putting a spotlight on any trigger you have emotionally with this person in a safe place. And I get that you're not scared about it. It's like you're almost kind of happy, but you're in that on that cliff of I'm scared but excited because you can sense something new. I also get that your friend loves you, but they're like, oh my God, she or he, you, why can't you see you have so much more potential than you're giving yourself credit for? I get that you might be a perfectionist. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. This is beautiful. So the next 48 hours, I see that this meetup, this hangout, this loving advice you both are going to be giving each other, because the advice or the words that you need to hear are from your polar opposite perspective, because you are either A, too logical about the situation, or B, too emotional about the situation. And I get that it's not like you guys are gonna hop on the next train to Texas and start your new business that you always wanted. No. But you're going to look into the permits on how to open that business in Texas after that talk. You're going to look up new gyms. You're going to look up new ways to work out. You're going to, you know what I mean? A good, healthy, can-do attitude will be coming from this next 48 hours. I also get that you guys could be staying indoors a lot, or this meetup is going to be happening indoors. You might be having inclement weather where you live. Sorry, it doesn't have, I had to remember which card this was. This is the Four of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is, what you need to remember is that this is a time in your life to conserve. Either conserve your energy, conserve your mental health and space, and learn when to indulge yourself and when to not. And I get that whatever situation it is going on in your life, it's being ruled by a scarcity mentality. And that's not being mean or trying to call you out. It's just saying you're I might not have enough, so I gotta hoard it. And it's that energy of no, the more we can work on that, the faster you'll see movement in your life. But good things are going to be happening for you this weekend or the next 48 hours. So I hope that helped. Until next time, love you, toodles. Hey everyone, it chose pile number 2, my ears dice. This message is just for you. What's going to be happening in the next 48 hours? So right away, I just want to say you could be a Taylor Swift fan, or listening to folk music, or music with a lot of acoustic guitar. You're just listening to music that is just singing about your feeling. You're not wanting to fix it, just feeling it. All signs are welcome. I am feeling really strong. Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Cancer, and Scorpio. But all signs are welcome. You could be eating chips, or just maybe having more carbs. So I'm going to get right into it. The next 48 hours, I see you feeling kind of lost, sad, grieving, and despair, and for some, a breakup. Now, I'm going to give this some context. You're heartbroken over a relationship in your life. This could be your family. This could be a relationship with a romantic partner or a friendship. You're heartbroken because I see that this person is really showing their true colors and you can't unsee it. This is a person that is very demanding. This is a person that's very strict. They could be in the military, law enforcement, or they're very strict with their physical body on some level. This is a person that you've watched burn every emotional bridge they can with people. This is a person that's blowing up their own life, and they're like, I don't get it. I don't get how this could be happening to me. And I get that that's why it's breaking your heart. It's because it's like you love them. In fact, you have the goddess of Isolde, which is undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. You'll always love this person. And what Spirit, God, the universe just really wants to highlight for you is that it's definitely time to move on, in a sense of, you don't have to say goodbye to this person, but you have to establish a boundary that's like, you know what? Like, for example, if you live together, like, you know what? We gotta move. We have to separate now. And it doesn't mean I don't love you, and it doesn't mean I won't talk to you anymore, but it means that I need physical space from you. Like, so that, because they're not allowed access to you. This is a parent or somebody that's like, you're my significant other, you're my child, what are you talking about? We don't have to have boundaries. And it's like, no, that's not how this works. And I get that you're really seeing that they're a good person, but there's a lot of manipulation. They're a person that really loves power dynamics, and they like to keep people a little lower than them. And what I'm seeing is the beginning of the 48 hours kind of hard, right? But I see once you go to bed that next day, I get that you're going to be finding that light at the end of the tunnel. You could be really focused on your sense of spirituality. And I also get that you really are focused on creating your own version of beauty in your own world, whether it's your own new house. I keep wanting to feel like this is your parent. So this is like when you get that first apartment, because you're going to decorate it exactly how you want. It's very much that. And I get that Spirit, God, the universe, is blessing you and has already blessed you with power. And what that power is that you have access and inherited either wealth, knowledge, and or an opportunity that puts you at an equal playing field as this person, and they don't like it. And I get that you were entrusted with that because you're going to protect your sacred space, because you have been protecting your sacred space. This is like if you want to dye your hair purple and your parent is like, not in my house, and you're like, you know what? I have autonomy now. You can't tell me what to do. It's very much that. And this person is very jealous of you because they don't realize all the emotional walls that they're putting up. The reason they can't be creative or spontaneous like you is because they completely close themselves off. They don't let themselves feel what you feel. And that's how they can treat people that way, because they don't let the full realities hit them. Oh, there's a train going by, sorry. But what I'm seeing for you is that at the end of this next 48 hours, your spirit animal is dog. Maybe dogs are the answer. They're always the answer. But dogs are the answer right now. Maybe look up some dog videos or spend some physical time with the dog. Your ability to devote to yourself and to what you want in life is outstanding. And this person can see it, and they're jealous of it. And the reason, this is like the mother that you're never good enough for, that has like perfect body, and you're like, you know what, Mom, I don't have to be like you. I can do my own thing, and I can celebrate my body and have autonomy. And they're jealous of it because they're scared, because they would never let themselves not be palatable, liked. You're authentic. And because the ability to be yourself and not beat yourself up and fit yourself tiny box, you're happy. You're able to have better connections because they have boundaries and standards. And it's because you know how to be a devoted, faithful friend and person. You're willing, like if this person was like, I really fucked up and have been fucking up, can you help me? You'd be great. You would totally help them. It's a matter of this person's morals, man. They're kind of shitty. Let's get into your tarot. All right, let's get into your tarot message. Before I do, I did say the numbers 3, 5, 8. In the next 3 weeks, I see you steamrolling and getting energy and momentum with a boundary and a little bit of a plan formation when it comes to this person in your life. And then in a few months, like that 5-month mark, you're going to be on the same playing field. It's almost like somebody is holding something over your head, and you're like, just wait, my day's coming, and you're right. And then 8 months, like, you know, adding up to 8 months at that very end cycle, I just see you not only being in a place of power because you earned it, it's because you use it wisely and you're ethical. And I see that for some of you, you might be able to rekindle this connection because time is the best teacher. And they're going to be really feeling your distance, or you're just going to be really at peace with where everything is at, you know, not a lot of retaliation, not a lot of movement. So let's get into your tarot message. We have the Page of Cups. I'll show you in a minute. They're just so cute. Page of Cups. There also could have been a recent death in the family, or you or this person's really mourning a particular relationship ending. I get that they just burned every bridge and every emotional connection they have. You and this person, these are cards, they're so cute. So we have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. So I get that you guys are opposites, but you always have fun together. But the truth is, in the 48 hours, I see it starting off sad, right? I see it being a little hard. But then at the end of that 48 hours, I also see you not ready to like make changes and moves, but it's more than just a spark or an idea. It's like a plan forming, and you're just doing all the homework and waiting for the right time to act. You're getting all your ducks in a row. You're emotionally letting yourself play with ideas and following it up with talking to people, looking up information, becoming more self-knowledgeable, and just really doing your homework. And I get that you are building yourself up to be the magician, and you see it. And the magician is all about pure, raw potential. You have a gift, and the gift is your emotional center and things that come out of you, okay? And you know this, and you have the power to do it. I also get that you could be an anime fan. And I get that this person is intimidated by your power. It's interesting. Because I see that you don't have any ill will towards this person, but for some reason they're not really interested in having you in their life when you're not like their pet. You could be thinking about getting a new pet, by the way. We have, what is this? Cups. It has to be cups. So it is the 9 of Cups in the upright. You are at peace, and you're finding emotional satisfaction in your dreams, and you realize that you're actually pretty content on your own, and it's not that you don't need people, of course you do, but you love yourself and are giving yourself agency and power, and the more you do that, the more you realize just how incompatible you are with this person. And I see that you're just building up your reserves, and like I said, in 5 months after watching this video, I would not be surprised if you were just physically at a distance from this person and physically not where they left you or where you left them. And you're just raw power and potential, and I see you really achieving your dreams. And it's interesting. The 9 of Cups is usually a card about self-satisfaction, joy, wish fulfillment. And I see that you're going to be wishing for a healthier connection, and I do see that coming in for you. This could be romantic or platonic. I think by the 8-month mark that you watch this, I definitely see by you being more at peace and not on guard with this person, dude, you're going to be drawing in so many people that love you. And I get that it's going to be quiet. And it's not going to be a lot of people. It's going to be one particular person. And I get that it's going to be another yin and yang energy, right? It's going to be a person that's different from you, but somehow is a beautiful part of you, you know? And we're going to end this with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. It's okay if your family right now is at chaos, and it's okay if boundaries mean that you are breaking up the family. It's okay. Because you're going to be finding self-satisfaction and people to create emotional family with. Because the people that you are creating family with now are just isolating you. So I hope that helped. Until next time, love you. Toodles. Hey everyone who chose pile number 3, my little Sagittarius Die. This message is just for you. What to expect in the next 48 hours. All signs are welcome, but I'm feeling really strong water energy. So that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, and Capricorn. But all signs are welcome. You might be seeing the number 1111, 1011, 111, and then you might be seeing the number 5. The next 48 hours, I see that you are going to be able to turn your working brain off because you have been so focused. You have the goddess of Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and action focused on your target and you will make your mark. Like, let's say you want to move to a different state and you have a checklist of everything you have to do. As soon as you're done with that checklist, there's a second checklist. You're still showing up for yourself every day. You're still fucking doing it. And I get that not only are you impressing yourself, but you're really impressing others. And I get that you really are going to have success. You are going to hit the target you want to hit. And I get it's going to surprise you. And what Spirit is lovingly encouraging you to do is to take your dreams and not extinguish them. Don't have a tight lid. In fact, poke holes in the lid and set it to the side. Actually, think of it like a teapot. Don't worry, you will hear when it's time, but right now it has to boil. It has to get hot enough for you. And you'll act upon it. And I get that you might be feeling on edge, or you might be like a little more aggressive than you normally are, because maybe this is like, you're just like waiting. It's like you're staring at the pot, like boil, boil. It will happen. You're already having so much success. Enjoy it. And I get that you're going to have a moments of reflection in the next 48 hours, not just of your success, but I get it's going to be the type of feeling like when you look at your children from afar as they're playing, or you have a dog and you just see their cuteness in that innocent moment where it's just authentically them. They're not doing it to please you. They're just themselves. And I get that you are going to be smiling from the inside, and it's going to help you keep your dream alive. So definitely look forward to that. And it's interesting, for a lot of you, this can be romantic or platonic. I get the next 5 days or the month of May. I get that, or I mean, obviously now in the 48 hours, but I do see the month of May or the next 5 weeks being very significant for this section of the reading. I see that there could be somebody that you're watching from afar, romantic or platonic, that you just have great chemistry with. You know you would have fun with them, equal interest, burning desire, just to have a new connection. And I just see that either at the end of the 48 hours or the next 5 days to 5 weeks, you really having a passionate connection with somebody. It's going to surprise you who it is. I don't know if you know them or not. And like I said, it doesn't even have to be romantic. But I do get that you're definitely going to know they're a good fit for you because there's just insane chemistry, you know? And you even have building, you have the, it's funny, everyone else got an animal, but you got the hammer. Building, relationships, friendships, connecting. I just get that your social network will be improving over the next, I keep wanting to say 5, so I'm going with it, the next 5 days. To some of you 5 days, but really the next 5 weeks. I really just see you making efforts letting yourself feel proud of yourself, accomplishments, and building connections with people. And it's beautiful. But I really see the next 48 hours, the theme of that is going to be building loving patience with what you want and how you see yourself and your dreams. I also get good news. I get that you're going to hear something that's going to put you at ease with it. I also get that the person you're interested in or you could be tall. And I also get the letter K being very significant. And for anyone that's working at a desk or computer, it's time for a new chair. I'm not saying that because once I upgraded my chair, it was awesome. But I just felt the need to say that. So pile number 3, what do we got? We have the 3 of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Empress in reverse, and the Page of Cups in reverse. So again, 3 is a really significant number here. But what I'm seeing for you is that there is somebody who, I don't want to, sorry, I have my window open and I hear like ice and scary stuff. But I see somebody who is like a really toxic mother. Somebody who doesn't love themselves. I see somebody who is very smothering, or they're controlling with their love or how you express or how they express themselves. And as a result, they cause a lot of slander and gossip. They broke up a friend circle, or they broke up connections by gossiping, smear campaigns, however you want to word it. And then the reason why they did that is because they saw you as if you were immature. They saw you as, oh, look what so-and-so did. They're really showing their ass. Look what so-and-so did. It must be because they have unresolved trauma, or as if they're a doctor. And I also get that they blame an ending for your, like, they blame trauma for a lot of your behavior, when in reality it's just because you're expressive. Maybe you were immature in the sense of, because you, like, there's the mother and child relationship. So I really feel like they encouraged you to be strong and you benefited from it, and however they look down on you because of that. So it's just a very like, ugh. I also hear that you could be hearing from them on Valentine's Day. They might say something. I just get it's a sense of jealousy, but under that jealousy, it's sadness that they can't access it. It's because they don't let themselves. We have the King of Pentacles. I love this cat so much. So here you are. You are structurally sound. In fact, you might be a little chunky, and that's okay. We all go through seasons of weight. You know what I mean? I just get that you're well fed. You really take enjoyment of your fruits of labor, and you also are very like giving. It's not that you're not willing to share, but everything you have, you earned. It's because of your focused intention. It's because you know in good emotional investments, bad emotional investments. And you see the difference. I mean, you're not even fazed by this person, but I do get that they are still watching you. And this passion and talking phase, it could be this person and maybe you working it out. But honestly, I get it's like a third party. I really get that this person was a wedge between you and someone else. Now, this could be totally separate, and you could be meeting someone brand new that will be invoking passion. But, you know, for a select few of you, it could be this. But ultimately, that's the dynamic. They saw you as immature, and you're like, all right, fair enough. I'm going to show you how mature I really can be. And you have built yourself an empire emotionally and physically. And you're willing to share. But you're not willing a way to give your secrets of success. So only to the people that deserve it. And this person that loves power and is power hungry, that nitpicks you is not that person. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. I see really good luck for you. Like I said, I see you not only hitting your target, but like, honestly, I see when you get there, you're going to get there exactly when you think you are. Like, you're planning it out. You're like, as long as no hiccups happen, I should be there this day. You're right. It will happen like that. And I see that when you get there and you're sitting in your new place or your car, you're just going to cry at joy because you're doing everything the right way and you're getting rewarded because of it. I'm not saying you're perfect,